In the previous episode, we saw how Balatripurasundari defeated the sons of Bhandasura. Now, in this episode, let us continue with the story according to the Lalitopakhyanā and find out what happened next. As soon as Bhandasura learned that his sons had been killed, he was overcome with immense sorrow. A sense of fear began to grow within him, worrying that his defeat might be inevitable. His advisors, Utilaksha, Vishra, and Vishanga, attempted to console him. Vishra said, "O king, your sons attained a hero's death in battle. Therefore, it is not appropriate for you to grieve over their passing in this way." Hearing these words, Bhandasura regained his composure, but was consumed with anger toward the Shakti forces. Furious, he prepared to go into the battle himself. However, as the demons tried to restrain him, Bhandasura instructed Vishra to go to battle in his place. He commanded Vishra to use the Jaya Jna Yantra, an obstruction device for victory, and to fight with an illusory body created through magical powers. Vishra mounted his mystical chariot and, with his illusory form, set off for battle. Dusk was approaching as he, in an invisible form, reached the camp of Shri Lalitha Devi. He saw the Vahni Prakara, the fire barrier surrounding her. Under the command of Stambhini Devi, 20 Akshohinis, massive military divisions, guarded the barrier vigilantly. Vishra observed them closely and was astonished at their alertness. He moved towards the southern side of the barrier. There, on a stone slab measuring about 3 kilometers in length and width, he inscribed the Jaya Vighna Yantra, a mystical device meant to obstruct victory of the Shakti forces. He carved 8 tridents around the yantra, each representing a cardinal direction, and inscribed destructive mantras on them. The yantra was empowered by 8 forces: alasa, laziness; krupana, miserliness; dina, depression; nitandra, insomnia; pramilika, drowsiness; kleba, impotency; gita, song; and ahankara, ego. He invoked these forces and performed a ritual to empower the yantra. Then, Vishra launched the yantra into the camp of Shri Lalitha Devi. Under the influence of the yantra, the Shakti forces lost interest in the battle. They set aside their weapons and were ready to abandon everything. Thoughts like, what benefit is there in defeating the demons? Is victory truly a victory if it comes by harming other beings with our weapons? Who is Lalitambika really? Who are Mantrini Devi and Dandanatha? Why have we become servants of Sri Lalitambika, how comforting it would be to let our weary bodies rest in sleep, took over their minds. Overcome by drowsiness, they began to stagger and drift off. The Shakti troops, gripped by fatigue, abandoned their battle positions. Around midnight, Vishra returned with an army of 30 Akshohinis and advanced toward the Shakti forces' camp. Even as the demons approached, sounding their war drums, the Shakti forces remained unmoved. However, the Jaya Vighna Yantra failed to exert its influence on Mantrini Devi and Dandanatha. Observing the situation, Mantrini and Dandanatha grew anxious and alarmed. Immediately, they went to Lalitambika's chariot and said, "O great Empress, what has happened? Why has such despair fallen on our Shakti forces? They have set aside their weapons. They are no longer accepting you as their Empress, nor are they following your orders. They are questioning who we are and are overcome by sleep and lethargy. They show no desire to fight. Meanwhile, the demons are approaching us with renewed enthusiasm and readiness for battle. This situation urgently needs your divine intervention," they said, humbly bowing before the Divine Mother with respect and reverence. We can observe some differences between the Lalitopakhyana in the Brahmanda Purana and Shri Lalitha Sahasranamam as written in Saubhagya Bhaskara by Sri Bhaskara Raya. For instance, in Shri Lalitha Sahasranama, the 71st Nama, Jwala Malinika Kshipta Vahni Prakara Madhyaga, appears before the 73rd Nama, Nitya Parakramatopa Nirikshana Samutsuka. However, the Brahmanda Purana states that the Asura army, including Madanaka and the other 14 generals under Vishaka's command, resorted to deceitful warfare with the Shakti deities. Madanaka and the other generals, along with the Asura army, were defeated by the eternal deities. Only after this event, and at the request of Mantrini and Dandanatha, did Sri Lalitambika instruct Jwala Malini to construct a Vahni Prakara, a fire barrier. Similarly, there are other differences which we will discuss in the upcoming episode.
Thus, we reach the end of this video. Please leave your opinion in the comment section below. If you had a good time watching this, please drop a like and share this video with your friends. Until I meet you in another exciting video, this is your host Manasa signing off.